2, 1, action. Welcome back, fellow dreamers. Trev here. I'm going to do a real quick tutorial on how to make your own green grass and make it animate, just like this grass that I've made here. And quick shout out to my fellow YouTuber friend, Vibratory Rythms. I actually learned this from his tutorial, and now I'm just making my own tutorial. A little more in depth, maybe, I don't know. But definitely go check out his channel. I'll put the link in my description. So I'm going to make something like this for you. Don't worry, I'm going to start from scratch. And this is kind of like short grass, medium grass, longer grass, and then I can get to even super longer grass down here. And you can see that it's animated, it's moving around, and it looks like grass. How did I do that? Well, we're going to start from scratch. Let's save that. So, and by the way, if you're just looking for a template, I'm going to title this Simple Moving Grass. So if you just need grass in your level, feel free to just take my grass and use it in your level. I'd love for you to use it. So I'm just going to do a game scene, and we're starting from scratch here, folks. So we're actually going to turn this block into grass. First thing I'm going to do is scope in on it with L1 and square. Let's change it to green, and then put it to green, and then we're going to put the saturation all the way up to 200%. And I'm also going to go to the inner properties, make that green, and make it a little darker. You won't be able to notice that yet, but eventually you'll see. Okay, so how do we turn this into grass? It's actually way easier than you'd think. So we're going to first scope in with L1 and X, and then we're going to go to, let's see, make sure I'm doing this right. Oh wait, no, don't do that. Okay. Go to your tool modes and go to style mode, and now we're gonna go to, all right, I'm terrible. Animate effects. I'm still learning this too. Should I just start this? No, okay, here we go. So you go into style mode, and then you click on flex. And these are kind of the options. Right now it's the default fleck right here, kind of like a square looking fleck. If we look really closely, it's just kind of these square pixels, whatever you want to call it. But if we switch it to this one over here, streaky, and I just have to hit R2 to apply it. I'm actually going to hold R2 to make sure it's fully on there. Now you can't really see a difference, but once we go back to our style mode, and we're going to go to impasto, and I'm going to apply it on here, and watch the grass start to grow slightly. But once we turn on the looseness, so I click on looseness, and I'm going to add it to looseness, and would you look at that? We got grass growing. Beautiful. How much grass do we want? Let's put it all the way up. Let's put our impasto all the way up. Let's max it out. We might tone it back a little bit. So we've got grass. Let's sample it out. So what I'd like to do is put a little first-person puppet in here just so we can kind of actually experience it. I like to use first FPS mode character, but there's plenty of first-person views. Just search first-person view. We'll just stick that right here in the corner. Let's give it a test run. Play mode. And check it out. We got green grass. But it's not perfect. You know, there's things I'd like to change, and it's not animated yet. So let's go back to edit mode. And we're going to animate it first. So again, we're going to hit L1 and square. Excuse me. Well, you can do L1. Let's do L1 and square for now. And then we're going to go all the way to effects. And we've got boil, flow, wave, evaporate, throb. We're going to do wave for now. And once I hit play, look at the grass waving. It's too much. We tone it down. Maybe a little more. Cool. That's looking pretty good. Let's zoom in a little. And you know what? I like to mess with these sometimes. What if we put boil on? Too much. Let's just add a little bit of boil. How about flow? Too much. But maybe just a little bit of flow might make it look like there's some wind blowing through. Evaporate. Too much. Let's just do a little tiny bit of evaporate. And then throb. Too much. Let's do a little tiny bit of throb. And you know what? Let's just check it out. We'll go to play mode. And there we go. Our grass is kind of moving a little bit. So, what next? Well, it's so green looking right now. I mean, look at this. It's hard to even tell it's grass. So let's make it look a little more like grass. Duh. So, L1 and square on the grass. And we can start tweaking with the colors here a little bit. It's probably a little too bright green. I mean, it's not like grass is that green. Let's tone that down a little bit. Maybe turn down this tint a bit. Just a tiny bit. And let's see, grass. It's a little more shiny than rough. I'd say it's a little more waxy than metal. Definitely. And let's give it just a tiny bit of glow. Now we go back to our inner properties. And you can see how if I adjust that, it kind of adjusts like the ground. So we're going to crank that up to about here. Let's make it a little brighter. Almost looks better darker like that. We'll give it a tad of glow. I don't want it completely black. And besides that, you know, we could add some ruffle. Let's add just a little bit of ruffle, just to vary things up a little. Fleck perspective, I don't think this really does much in this point. Sometimes it definitely does. But let's give it a run. Now it's looking more like grass. And honestly, I think we're gonna keep this grass. I'm satisfied with it. But we're gonna do a few different variances of it now. So we're gonna call this the short grass. This is about as short as I'm gonna want it. And so not much left in the tutorial, so stick with me. So we'll go back to edit mode. So because I'm satisfied with this grass, watch what happens when I copy and paste it and I make it bigger. We're gonna make it a lot bigger just to show you the difference. So I just pasted it down here, and now if we go back to play, so here's our short grass. But because I enlarged that entire block, it makes all the grass bigger. So you see how it's longer. And now that I look at this, you know, it's a little too bright still. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna just undo that grass. Let's go back into this grass here and just lighten it up a little. Or, I mean, darken it a little, I should say. Let's turn off the glow. Maybe that's the problem. Let's turn this down a tad. Let's turn this down a tad. Not too much. Now let's just turn this down. Maybe turn down the shininess. We'll go back in here. Oh, didn't want to do that. We'll go here. That's already pretty dark. Let's just go all the way to black. No, not all the way. Almost. Now let's give it a try. There we go. That's a little better. Not so bright. You can actually see some contrast between. And I don't know if that little glow is right there. I'm going to see if that's just the glow right here. I don't think it is, though. No. But anyway. So we're liking that. So to conclude this tutorial, we're sticking with this right here. So we like this grass. I hope you like it too. We're gonna copy it. So we're gonna do a short grass. Let's do a medium grass and a long grass. We'll do 3 different templates. So if you do want to use my grass, feel free to. You'll have 3 different choices, and you can even scale them up and down depending on how you want to do it. So lastly, we will just copy and paste. We'll put it kind of like over here, and we're going to expand it. Let's do 150. Is that enough? 200%. 200%-ish. And let's see if that's medium. So small. Should this be medium? Yeah, it's medium. Okay. And then we're going to go back to edit. And we're going to make our long grass. We're going to just copy the medium grass and make it even bigger. Let's do 100 and let's go to 200 again. Close enough. Go back to play mode. We got our short grass. We got our medium grass. And we got our long grass. Cool. And I don't know if I would want it much longer than this, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see anything. This is kind of like you're walking through a swamp or something. But just for fun, let's just see if we want one more. Copy and paste. Let's go to 200%, just to keep it consistent. think I actually angled that. Oops. Okay, we don't want to do that. %. Lay it up right here. Let's give her a roll. Small grass, medium grass, long grass, and let's check out the extra long grass. See if it's too long. That's pretty darn long. But you know what? Somebody might like it. I don't know. But for now, I'm just going to delete it. I don't want to do too much. So, that's how you animate your own grass. Like I said, we changed it to green. We turned the specs into a different kind of, or flex in a different kind of flex. We animate it to add a little wave. And that's pretty much it. Besides changing the colors a little bit. So, to make this level kind of complete, we're going to go to photo mode. And we'll just take a picture of all kind of the 3 different grasses here. Maybe just do like from this perspective here. That should give you an idea. Take photo. All right. And then we're going to go to, let's see. Let's quick save it. And like I said, I'm going to call this simple moving grass. Simple moving grass. And if you can't find it searching for simple moving grass, just search for my gamer tag, which is spiders, and I'll show you how to spell it exactly in a second here. Let's make sure this is, yep, that's good. And the beauty of Dreams is now that I've created this, I can upload it. And how the hell do I do that? I forget. All right, so we're going to save and release this version. Not private. We're going to release it so that you guys can use it. Playable, public. We're going to do public so that way you can remix it if you want instead of just only edit it. We're going to public. Click on that. Bada bing, bada boom. Making something like blah, blah, blah. It's forever. People can use it. Don't get mad. Simple moving grass. Would you like to package it up? If you really want people to see you seeing added dreams, this makes you sure add to. Wait, do I want to do this? We're just gonna skip. Shit, what did I just do? Whatever. So I'm pretty sure if I exit, if I go back to my page. So if you're trying to find my grass and you can't find it, just type in spiders for creators, streamers, and you'll be able to find it under my creations. And here it is, simple moving grass. And I'm going to play it. And here it is. Beauty. So I hope I either taught you how to make it or taught you a few things, or if anything, feel free to just steal this grass and make it your own. All right, this is Clever Trev. Take care. I love you. Dream on, dreamers. Over and out. Click.